in your body, but how does it land on a scale of 1 to 10? 1 is, okay, and 10 is, oh my gosh. So think about that. And if you're comfortable, show of hands, who are the 1s to 3s? Okay. Who are the 4, 5, 6s? Who are the 7, 8, 9s? And who are the 10s? Please stop talking. Okay. So that's the scariest thing that's going to happen in this speech. So everybody take a deep breath. We're done. We're done with that part. This speech is about my journey with conflict. I used to be a 7, 8 when it came to conflict, even though I'm a professional and I'm trained in conflict. Because personally, I struggled dealing with conflict. So we're going to talk about how I got to dealing with conflict on a personal level so that now I'm about a 2, 3. Because conflict is something we all deal with on a daily level. Conflict is a part of life, and we all know this. It's everywhere. But my family didn't have good conflict resolution skills. They couldn't teach me what they didn't know. I was a volcano. All right, shout out. Who was the volcanoes in the room or former volcanoes? Everybody? All right, come on. Shout out to my fellow volcanoes. You know who you are. It's the volcano, in case you are not familiar with the volcano type, it's the hold it, and then the clinical term is tick, 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 and then boom. When I was avoiding conflict, though, my life was very small because I was trying to make other people happy. I knew I had to do something different. So I started taking assertiveness skills training. And that kind of worked. It took several years. But the problem with assertiveness skills training is it told me how to speak for myself, which is great. But that was only one-way communication. I'm speaking for myself, and that's great. The issue is I was telling people, basically, I'm not arguing, I'm telling you why I'm right. And that's good. But I needed to take it to the next level, which is conflict resolution, so we can develop a win-win. As I worked on my conflict resolution skills, I realized all this anxiety and all this guilt was coming up because I hadn't dealt with all the stuff back here. I saw this recently when 2 of my friends got into a conflict. Friend number 1 said, just lay it out. Come on, spit it out. What's going on? And friend number 2 did everything else but that. She surveyed the friend group. She made passive-aggressive posts on Facebook. She talked to her therapist. She talked to me. That's how I found out about it. And my heart went out to friend number 2 because I used to be friend number 2. I knew she was actually suffering. She didn't have the skill. Because of the problem with conflict resolution plus trauma, I started writing a curriculum to help people put those together. Coaches help with conflict resolution and therapists help with trauma, but no one's putting them together. I started asking people, what would your life be like if you didn't have problems with conflict resolution? And you know what they're telling me? They're telling me I would achieve my dreams. I would tell the truth. I would think of myself for once. It actually makes me sad because I think of all the times I was hurting people because I wasn't dealing with it. It also makes me excited because I know the way forward. Ram Dass said, we're all walking each other's shoes. We're here on this earth for just a short time. For me, handling conflict healthily is actually helping me achieve my goal, ironically, of being a more peaceful person. Think back to your conflict number, of your conflict comfortability number. Is that where you want to be? Could you handle conflict more comfortably? What would it be like for you to handle conflict more comfortably so that you could be a more peaceful person?